My name is Ashley Bryan, and welcome to my speech on being open-minded. The famous cognitive theorist Jean Piaget once said, "What we see changes what we know changes what we see." He is a fundamental theorist in childhood development, so he believes that children should bring in new experiences and create new categories of thought, like cold, hot, sour, things like that. This idea translates into being sort of open-minded with the idea of accepting new information as it comes in. As a childhood educator, I am someone who works with kids who are constantly learning how the world works around them. So I get to see this theory in play with actual kids and see how they are learning things for themselves and what it is for them to assimilate and to have that open mind. And as a childhood educator, I also see how important it is for us to keep open minds well into our adult life too. Now, this value of being open-minded is one that I'm going to focus on more so in 3 areas of my life: personal growth, relationships, and in the workplace. The first area that I'm going to focus on is personal growth. So I myself am anxious and I have a pretty poor self-image when I was in my teens and early adult life. Being open-minded has allowed me to look at things in a different light, to be able to accept my differences and to have more of a value in those differences and to realize that I'm not a carbon copy of anybody else. So having this open-minded outlook in how I view myself is one that gives you a really good boost of confidence, and it's what also gives you the confidence to share being open-minded with other people and to have that confidence and to spread that confidence with others. Now that I have spoken about personal growth and how being open-minded affects that area of your life, I'm going to move on to 2 other areas: relationships and the workplace. The next area is relationships. I have a lot of friends, and we all come from different backgrounds, and we have different morals and standards, and I would like to believe that I have a very welcoming environment, that no matter who you are or what you believe, you are accepted and welcome in my life and in my home. There are a few people, however, who we've had to distance and to not be as close with because of a lack of respect generally on their part. However, when both sides of a friendship are open-minded, it allows you to have deeper connections and friendships with them because you can have conversations about getting to know who they are and what they believe, and to be able to understand those differences between you two, as opposed to judging them for it and pushing them away and just having a really bad experience all around. So being open-minded allows you to build these stronger relationships, and I myself have had relationships and friendships that have lasted well over 10 years. So I believe that being open-minded is a very fundamental part in that. Now that I have spoken about being open-minded in your personal growth and in relationships, I'll move on to the last section, which is in the workplace. So for my last section, being open-minded in the workplace, I want to focus more on the leadership. I myself have a leadership position at work, and I train other people to do what I do. So one of the biggest struggles that come with this is different learning styles. Now, I do have a story, like a person in my mind that I've had to work with in the past, and it was a struggle based on their attitude. But however, because I have this open-minded outlook when it goes to teaching and training others to do what I do, it helps sort of create a type of excuse for them where I can understand where they're coming from, whether it's a lack of confidence or just nervous about the whole experience and training and being out there and doing it. It allows me to have a more positive idea and to make the whole interaction of working with them less frustrating and stressful. The being open-minded also allows me to look at their different learning styles and to see the information that I need them to know, and to be able to find a way to present this information in a different way that hopefully helps them understand it even better. So in conclusion, I have spoken about how important it is to be open-minded in many different areas of your life, And when you are able to be open-minded in all these areas, it allows you to be resilient with the challenges that may arise. The value of being open-minded, I have focused on the 3 different areas of your life in specific: personal growth, relationships, and in the workplace. Going back to what Jean Piaget said um, about bringing in that information that we have and creating new categories of knowledge, we see exactly how this translates into our life and how it just makes being a great overall person, and how it makes learning and experiencing things so much better when you are changing what you know based on what you see, as opposed to changing what you see based on what you know. So the possibility for discovery will become endless if you can apply these in your life. And I hope that you work to do that. Thank you.